This week is Africa Water Week, and nearly 1 billion people worldwide do not have access to drinking water. That lack of water and the associated lack of toilets and proper hygiene kills 3.3 million people a year. Carolyn Turner has more on a program in Kenya that provides free clean water purification.
Little or no clean drinking water is a huge global health problem. Women and girls in Kenya spend most of their day collecting water and then retrieving firewood to boil it. This deeply ingrained responsibility is a primary reason that many girls don't go to school. Burning wood and coal can produce greenhouse gases and indoor pollution, the prime cause of respiratory disease. And the constant need for wood is deforesting poor countries. A public health company launched the Carbon for Water program, which provides clean water purification to 4.5 million of the world's poorest people in western Kenya at absolutely no cost, with the introduction of a water filter. Tara Lundy, development manager at Vestergaard Franzen, explains the process.
So this is the LifeStraw family water filter. It is made and manufactured by Vestergaard Franzen. It requires no additional energy input, so it actually functions based off of gravity. So when you hang it, gravity works to push water through a membrane filter we have down here, which filters out viruses, bacteria, and protozoa. It provides the life is approximately 18,000 liters, which is enough to provide water for a family of 5 for approximately 3 years. So in addition to the environmental impact, we're also hoping to see health benefits for the community in the form of reduction in waterborne diseases as well as reduction in acute respiratory infections.
The company is providing the water filters at no cost. Their humanitarian entrepreneurship business model is driven by their commitment to the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. They say giving people an alternative to boiling water in order to purify it will reduce greenhouse gas emissions in countries where trees are scarce. The project is being financed with carbon credits. Lundy tells us how the Carbon for Water program works.
By distributing this filter, which requires no energy input to treat water, you reduce the need for people to boil water, which, when boiling, people have to burn firewood, which causes emissions. And by providing this filter instead, we reduce those emissions. By reducing those emissions and proving that those emissions have been reduced, we are then issued carbon credits, which we can sell on the open market to companies wishing to offset their own emissions.
Global credit markets were established after the 2007 Kyoto Protocol to limit greenhouse gases that cause climate change. Projects receive credits for cutting carbon emissions. The company is banking on receiving carbon credit for the LifeStraw water filter and recouping its $30 million investment. The filters are replaced every 3 years at the end of the product's lifespan, and this is turning into a sustainable business at no cost to users. The project earns credits that polluters buy. The more the product is used, the more credits Vestergaard Franzen is awarded, and the more money it makes. 4,000 healthcare workers in the field use a smartphone to send in their data to provide accountability for the revenue stream for carbon finance.
This is remarkably different from the way that UN and NGOs normally work. We are freeing up cash internationally because we generate emission reduction. There is very rigorous monitoring and auditing involved. We're actually not paid a cent until we have documented very clearly how much water was filtered, by how many people, how often. So a very rigorous pay-for-performance model is something that has, to the best of my knowledge, never been introduced to global development.
Traditionally, carbon finance has been used to reduce emissions from large, what we call single point sources, such as power stations in one place. The difference here is that you have thousands, in fact hundreds of thousands of small interventions in people's households. And each small intervention together makes a very, very significant emission reduction. This project will reduce CO2 by 2 million tonnes per year.
Carbon for Water is one of the biggest carbon reduction programs in the world, and everyone benefits. The people gain health and economic improvements at no cost. The company benefits by doing good and earning income when the carbon credits are sold to international trading desks for profits. Everyone wins. Carolyn Turner, VOA News.